This movie sucked because it was a Lifetime movie slapped with the Fear Street label. Now, this isn't to say that Lifetime movies suck, but this one definitely did. Of the 4 Fear Street movies that we have, this one is by far the weakest of the entire franchise. One of the biggest problems that I had with this film is placing these characters in 1988 or 1987. Now, I'm sure there's some sort of phenomena that could explain why I felt this way, but honestly, up until the 80s prom portion, all of these characters could have been in 2025. Now, I know that there's probably an explanation for this. Now, the second problem that I had with this film is that they made it way too obvious who the killers would be. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it yet, they blew their cover on who the killers were when they introduced 2 people. Now, I've read the books, and I'm not somebody who holds the books to a TV series or movie. I've never been that way. I know that they are 2 separate works, and I normally treat them as such, but the book is so much better. Anyways, on to my third issue. My third issue with this film is the dance-off, and honestly, it was probably the cringiest moment of the entire film. Now, I was briefly excited when they announced that there was gonna be a dance-off, but I expected it to go more like this, and what we got was something super awkward and super uncomfortable. Now, I didn't expect them to be breakdancing like they did in White Chicks, but I expected way more energy than we got in that scene. Honestly, by the time it was over, I was really thrilled for both women, so they didn't have to dance anymore. But overall, I do think the movie towards the end redeemed itself. I liked the final 5 to 10 minutes, and I really felt like they should have gave her friend more screen time. To me, she was one of the more interesting parts of the movie. Her and Ariana Greenblatt, who to me died way too soon in the film, but honestly, not my favorite movie of the bunch, but still a pretty fun watch for Summerween. Just keep your expectations down, and remember, you probably have seen this movie on Lifetime. Anyways, drop your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video.